Good afternoon. Welcome to the last week class of this week, and we are on the lecture 27. The topic is dispatching, inspection, and PPC, and the layout goals. Right. So in the last class, we have discussed about the PPC, the techniques, the planning, scheduling, routing. Now in this class, we'll discuss about what is dispatching, right? What are the types of dispatching methods, and the inspection, how we do inspection, and the layout goals, and the introduction of any BEA. Okay, now we'll start the class. So first thing, what's the meaning of dispatching? So the name says dispatching means sending out, right? So dispatching means from one place to other place. It has been processed accordingly, right? So the term dispatching means the process of actually ordering the work to be done. For example, take a restaurant. So in the restaurant, you gave an order, right? మీరు వచ్చి కూర్చున్నారు. The bearer has come and he took an order and gave the order to the kitchen section. So kitchen section, the people have arranged your dish and they have been dispatched to your place. And ఏంటి ఇక్కడ meaning that they have been sent from one place to other place based upon your order. That is the meaning of dispatching. Okay, so it involves putting the plan. It involves putting the plan into effect by issuing the orders. It is concerned with starting the process and operation on the basis of route sheets and schedule charts. Route sheets and schedule stats. So it is concerned with the starting the process and operations based upon the route sheets and scheduled charts. For example, dispatching means, so you have dispatched from your company some material to some other area, some other out of station. So from Guntur to Hyderabad, you have dispatched some material. So whenever it has been discharged, it is based upon what the route sheet and the schedule charts. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సింపుల్ థింగ్, మీరు ఇండియా పోస్టల్కి వెళ్ళి మీరు ఒక కొరియర్ చేశారు, మీరు ఒక స్పీడ్ పోస్ట్ చేశారు మీ ఏరియా నుంచి ఢిల్లీకి. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్పీడ్ పోస్ట్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఇండియన్ పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఏ బార్ కోడ్ రీడర్. దాని మీద ఒక నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది. సో దిస్ నెంబర్ విల్ బి pasted on your back of the receipt for 2 or 3 days. Right before that, you have to say when the material will be discharged. Then automatically they will say what? So it has been discharged. Okay, it has been discharged. So during that process, you are having the route sheets and the schedule charts, right? The route sheets and schedule charts. So understood? The route sheets and schedule charts means, the simple meaning is, you have made a courier by Indian Post Office by the speed post. Speed post ద్వారా మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక కొరియర్ని పంపించినప్పుడు they will send to the destination. So they will give a bar code receipt once you return. Later you can see he will say to Delhi Monday, Tuesday. Say he will say 5 days later the material will be dispatched from your place, right? So what the person will do? So the person will enter it into a computer program. Then every hour or every 6 hours or every day, if you see in the website, and if you enroll or if you type your barcode number into the space, and if you click on enter, then automatically you can get the details where the route sheet has been processed and what are the schedule charts. So this is nothing but simple example of a dispatching. Now see the definition. Dispatches put production in effect by releasing and guiding manufacturing orders. Right? So in production in effect by the releasing the releasing and guiding the manufacturing order in the sequence of previously determined by route sheets and building. So there is a simple concept of the dispatching. Next, what is the procedure of dispatching process? So the simple procedure is, మీరు ఎవరన్నా ఒక పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూసారంటే యూ విల్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ నో వాట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ డిస్పాచింగ్. బట్ ద డిస్పాచింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఆల్సో హ్యావింగ్ సమ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ route sheets and scheduled list. Now see here, what is the procedure of dispatching? Moving of material from process to process. Okay, moving of material from process to process. Second one, assigning of work to machines. So how the raw material or semi-finished material, moving of the material from one process to other process. Next, assigning means giving work, right? Assigning the work to the machines. So we have to assign the work to machines, and once the material has been forwarded to some two machines or three machines, then later what you will do, you will give some work to the operator that you have to do some operation within this time by taking this raw material. That is the meaning of choosing of the, sorry, assigning of the work to material. Right, what is the third point here? Issuing of tools to production departments. So next, once the material has been came to your lathe machine, వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, you will set all the things to get ready for running of the machine and to do the operation. Next, whenever the issuing of the tools, so you have to take the tools from the production department. Later, issue of job orders, right? Next, once the process is done, once the tool is fixed, once the workpiece is fixed and ready for operation, you have to go for the job order. Means you have to go for the job orders. So in the job order, first you have to see the sheet. We have to open the sheet and you have to see the part number, right? What is the part number? What you have to do? What is the step-by-step procedure? That is nothing but job order procedure. Next, fifth one, recording of time taken. So what is the recording of time taken? So in the ancient days, the olden days, so whenever whenever you are doing any process, so you don't have the facility to record anything, but now you are having everything to record of time taken, so when it started, when it completed. Next, ensuring necessary changes. So this is the point where they can say ensuring of necessary changes, so the small changes it can be made so that it will be easy for the accessibility. Next, having proper liaison with routing. Having proper liaison means just like an agent, just like a middle person, having proper middle person with routing process. Even though you know the routing of your material from Chennai to Hyderabad, but you have to make some liaison officers and liaison officer commission agents, right? Commission agents, in order to involve that, uh, it should be a caution, right? It should be a caution. So like this, you are having the 7 procedures of dispatching procedure, right? Next. What are the important documents for this dispatching process? One is material requisitions. Material requisitions. Next one is work order, control sheet, internal delivery date, and tool and gauge kit. Internal delivery kit, tool and got it. So inventory delivery date and the tool and gauge ticket. So these are the important documents to be handled whenever you are working in a factory in the dispatching section. Got it? Next. Next, follow up and expediting. So after dispatching, the next one is last but one is a follow up. Once the dispatch has been done, you have to follow where the material has been forwarded and at what time it has been again dispatched. సో దీనికి సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో మీరు ఏమన్నా రిజిస్టర్ పోస్ట్ కానీ స్పీడ్ పోస్ట్ కానీ చేసిన తర్వాత మీకు వచ్చే బార్కోడ్ రీడర్ నెంబర్, దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు నో వేర్ యువర్ material is moving from one place to other place and what time it has been dispatched, at what time it has been shipped. So like this you have some sort of chain link system so that in order to do the process. Next one is follow up and expediting. Follow up or expediting is a branch of production control procedure where it regulates the progress of materials and a path through the production process. So here we are having the follow up, right? For example, if you go to restaurant, you ate something, you paid the bill, you went to home. Later the hotel person has called you and said that, so how is the taste or how is the rating? So since you're satisfied, they keep on calling or keep on give their valuable suggestions to the customers and took the valuable information to the from the customers, right? So here the follow-up is simply the procedure of which regularly make the progress of materials and part through the production process. Next, procedure. Procedure simply the progress should be checked always. So simple progress, 1 hour progress, 3 hours progress. Progress should be checked frequently. Causes of differences should be ascertained. So is there any changes or is there any changes in money or changes in time or changes in the procedure? It should be uncertainly done. Next, helping in removing the deviations. So ultimately you are working for all, so you are working unitedly, then helping in removing the any deviation should be done as soon as possible so that it cannot be increased or move on further. Next, report with departments supplying materials. Okay, so whatever the materials it has been shortage or breakdown or whatever the things done, so the report with the departments supplying material. So you have to come through only with the department supplying material. Apart from that, it's not hand and anything process happens, right? So these are the procedure of follow up expediting. Next, the last one of this PPC technique is inspection technique. So once the dispatching follow up, everything is done. The last step is the inspection. Inspection is of many types, right? The inspection is a continuous type. The inspection is a normal type. So some sort of inspections will never involve. So some inspections may be longer than 1 day, some sort of inspection may be shorter than 1 hour. So like these inspections are of various types, depends upon the commodity, depends upon the company. Got it? So the inspection is also an important function of the control. The purpose of inspection is to see whether the products are manufactured according to the quality or not. It is carried it is carried on the various levels of production process so that predetermined standards of quality are achieved. Inspection is undertaken both of products and inputs. Products and inputs. Okay. Now we'll see the next one. Production planning and control purpose. What is the purpose of this production planning? Control purpose. Next, minimize non-value added activities. Minimize non-value added activities and effectively utilized limited resources in the production of goods and so on. Satisfies, right? The customer demands and create what? A profit for investors. So here the production planning control purpose enti, you have to minimize the non-value added activities. What is the meaning of non-value added activities? Non-value added activities means in a factory law. So your co-worker, you are having number of co-workers working at one place, right? So whenever you are stopping your machine and talking to your neighbor or talking to your opposite person based upon nothing like that, basic things, then what happens? The value time may be disappeared. The value time అనేది ఉండదు. So that's why you should not waste time in talking to any other people. So that will be a good point for you. Next one. Resources. Resources mean what I said 4M. Resources include the production facilities, labor and material. Right? Next, constraints. Constraints means హద్దులు లేదంటే problems. Constraints include the availability of resources, delivery times for the products, and management society. Right? So, availability of resources, delivery times for the products, and management policies. This all leads to the some of the constraints led for this purpose of the production planning control to move in a smooth way. To move in a smooth way. Right. Next one is efficiency versus effectiveness. So the similar meanings efficiency ante enti and effectiveness ante enti, right? The difference between the efficient and effective is that efficiency refers to how well you do something, how well you do something. సో నీకు ఒక వర్క్ ఇచ్చారు, దాన్ని నువ్వు ఎలా చేసావు ఎట్లా స్లోగా ఫ్యూచర్లో కింద రాకుండా. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ డన్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద efficient and effective is that efficiency refers to how well you do something, ఎంత బాగా నువ్వు ఒక దానిని చేస్తావు. whereas effectiveness refers to how useful it is. సో ఎంత బాగా నువ్వు చేస్తావో తర్వాత అది నీకు ఎంతవరకు ఉపయోగపడుతుంది, ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్, రైట్? సో ఎంతవరకు maximum it will be useful for you or you are making the products for others at what level, right? Exact level, short form level, big level. So it depends upon the work what you are doing. Next, for example, if you see in a company, if a company is not doing well and they decided to train their workforce on a new technology, the training goes really well. They train all their employees in a very short time and test show they have observed the training well now. But overall productivity doesn't improve. అన్ని జరిగినా కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ అనేది జరగదు. So in such case, some company strategy was efficient, was not effective, right? అర్థమైందా? So that is a simple definition between the efficiency versus effectiveness. Next, what are the objectives? Production objectives. Okay, what are the production objectives? Uh, See here, the production objective is the first thing is high profitability. High profitability. Next one is The high profitability leads to the low cost. అంటే తక్కువ కాస్ట్ ఉంటే మంచిగా ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుంది, లేదంటే ఎక్కువ సేల్స్ ఉంటే మంచి ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుంది. హలో, ఏంటి మా క్లాస్లో ఉంటాయి లేదు ఇక్కడ. ఇచ్చేసాను, బాగలేవని ఇచ్చేసాను. సో ద హై ప్రాఫిటబిలిటీ మీన్స్, ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది హై ప్రాఫిటబిలిటీ? ఒకటి, ద ప్రోడక్ట్ విల్ బి అట్ లో కాస్ట్, ఆర్ సేల్స్ విపరీతంగా ఉంటే ప్రాఫిట్స్ అనేవి జరుగుతుంది. సేల్స్ విపరీతంగా ఎప్పుడు ఉంటాయి? ఒకటి, ప్రొడక్ట్ క్వాలిటీ సూపర్గా ఉండాలి, లేదంటే కస్టమర్ని బాగా అది సర్వీస్ చేసి ఉండాలి, సాటిస్ఫై చేసి ఉండాలి, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఈస్ అ టూ కేసెస్. దిస్ ఈస్ అ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టూ కేసెస్. ఏ బిజినెస్ కైనా ఇదే స్ట్రాటజీ. ఫర్ ఎనీ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ అ సింపుల్ స్ట్రాటజీ. హై ప్రాఫిటబిలిటీ మీన్స్ లో కాస్ట్, హై సేల్స్. సో లో కాస్ట్ పెట్టుకుంటే కాంపిటీషన్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, రైట్? సో ఇఫ్ దేర్ ఇస్ అ లో కాస్ట్, దెన్ లో యూనిట్ కాస్ట్స్. లో యూనిట్ కాస్ట్ ఎప్పుడు? హై త్రూపుట్, లేదంటే హై యూసేజ్ యూటిలైజేషన్ అండ్ వెరీ లెస్ ఇన్వెంటరీ. సో దిస్ త్రీ రీజన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు యూ కెన్ కోట్ ఫర్ అ లో కాస్ట్, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్, when there is a low cost, then less variability. So you have a less variability when there is a low cost. Next, so if there is a low inventory, short cycle times. Short cycle times means the repetition will be very short and you are making a small distance between the one place to other place. Next, if there is a high sales, first concept, product quality undali, customer ni baga service చేసి ఉండాలి. So if there is a high customer service, again you are having fast response, many products, right? Fast response అన్న ఉండాలి సర్వీస్ కి, లేదంటే మెనీ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ అన్న ఇట్ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్. నెక్స్ట్, if there is a fast response, low utilization and high utilization, right? సో ఫాస్ట్ రెస్పాన్స్ వస్తుందంటే యూటిలైజేషన్ లో అన్న ఉండాలి, హై అన్న ఉండాలి. Many products means more variability, less products means less variability. So this is a fundamental agenda or strategy for any business firm, right? Any business firm, right? Next, coming to the layout goals or goals layout. The goals of the layout are యూజ్ స్పేస్ ఎఫిషియెంట్లీ. ఇందాక మనము డెఫినేషన్ చెప్పుకున్నాం. ఎఫిషియెంట్లీ అంటే ఏంటి, ఎఫెక్టివ్నెస్ అంటే ఏంటి. సో యూజ్ ద స్పేస్ ఎఫిషియెంట్లీ అంటే ఉన్న స్పేస్ని మ్యాక్సిమం యూజ్ ఇట్. నెక్స్ట్, ఎఫిషియంట్ పర్సనల్ మూమెంట్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ మూమెంట్ హైలీ efficiently and highly motivated. The equipment. What is the meaning of maximum equipment utilization? Right? So the efficient personal movement, maximum equipment utilization. So use your equipment in the factory with maximum usage. Next, convenient and safe work environment means safety is the first. So the work should be convenient to you, the work should be safe to you, the work should satisfy you, the work should encourage you. Next, simplify maintenance or repair maintenance. Simplify the repair or simplify the maintenance. Simplify means don't make anything problematic, don't make anything messy. Messy means uh, galaba galaba means messing means what you call a messing means uh, uh, mess don't mess up అంటే గుమిగూడడం. Don't mess up means don't make fun out of this, or don't make any problem to the next thing. So messing up means gumagudadamu, and means don't make a problem అనేసి, right? Next, simplify the maintenance. You have to reduce the maintenance to the normal level. You have to don't go for the high level of maintenance. The last point is smooth flow of work. సో నీకు ఎప్పుడు పని స్మూత్గా వెళ్తుంది, ఎప్పుడైతే నీ కండిషన్స్ నువ్వు సాటిస్ఫై చేసి ఛాలెంజెస్ని ఫేస్ చేస్తావో, దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ప్లాన్ యూ డన్ యూ మేడ్ according to it, if the plan is going, if the process is going according to the plan, so everything will be fine, right? So these are the layout goals for any type of layout what we have discussed in the initial class, right? That is a principal layout, that is a product layout, process layout, fixed portion layout, and parallel type of layout. All right, next, products, processes, and layouts. Products, processes, and layouts. See here, as we have discussed the types of layout, so మనకి ఇక్కడ అదే చెప్తున్నాం. See the example, products, make to stock standardized community. So make to stock standardized commodities. So coming to the process, it is a continuous process industries, repetitive manufacturing. Okay, so continuous process industries and repetitive manufacturing. So when there is a continuous process, automatically you are having high volume and low variety. Again, a continuous process ఉన్నప్పుడు automatically you are having a high volume of products manufacturing. So high volume ఉన్నప్పుడు మనకి design or the quality or the changes will be abnormal. So high volume, low variety. So then what type of layout it is? It is a product layout. Product layout ఏంటి, ఎప్పుడు ఒకటే ప్రొడక్ట్ తయారవుతూ ఉంటుంది, వాల్యూమ్లో యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద ప్రాఫిట్, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్, assemble to order modular. assemble to order modular. So in this type of products, you are having, coming to the process type, you are having hybrid FMS, CAM, and SIM. So coming to the processes, hybrid technology, flexible manufacturing systems FMS, computer aided manufacturing CAM, computer integrated manufacturing CIM. Therefore here what happens? Low volume, number of or medium variety. Then what is the type of layout it is? It is a cellular layout. Why? Because assemble to order means you are having 3 or 4 assembled parts at your home in a big basket. Then what you will do, right? So at that point you have to choose the assemble to order modular, that is a cellular layout. Next, third one is make to order custom. Okay, so you have to see the customer's choice and you have to go accordingly. So what is the next one? Make to order. So job shop means intermittent, అది కంటిన్యూస్ ఉండదు, అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం స్టాప్ చేసి ఉండదు. సో ఇంటర్మిటెంట్ మీన్స్ ఆగి ఆగి రావటం, రైట్? ఆగి ఆగి వెళ్ళడం. So job shop means a intermittent type of job shop. So their volume is low but high variety. So they are doing on a general purpose machine. Automatically the volume is low but the general things will be separated. Next, what type of thing that is? That is a process type. So process type, process layout లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది? We can move here and there, you can move in a zigzag way, you can move from one machine to other machine and again come back to the same machine and you can do some changes. అదే మీకు ప్రోడక్ట్ లేఅవుట్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది? గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ మెషిన్స్ అన్ని ఒక రూమ్ లో ఉంటాయి. సో ఒక్కసారి ముందుకెళ్తే మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి రాకూడదు. సో లేత్ మెషిన్ నుంచి డ్రిల్లింగ్ మెషిన్ నుంచి మిల్లింగ్ మెషిన్ నుంచి తర్వాత డిస్పాచింగ్ ఫైనల్లీ అవుట్ సైడ్. అదే సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ ఇన్ అదర్ టైప్స్, సో ఇఫ్ ద పర్సన్ గెట్ ఎన్ ఫీవర్ దెన్ మిల్లింగ్ మెషిన్ నుంచి you can go to lathe machine, from lathe machine to you your so from lathe machine to the grinding machine, from grinding machine to the drilling machine, again drilling machine to the other machine. So you're having an option of doing such type of things in where the process layout. Next point, engine to sorry next point the next point is engineer to order one of the kind. Here special types, this is special report, low volume, low variety, there is the fixed position layout, right? Right, so here what type of special project whenever you are doing according to the processes, here the low volume at the same time the low variety. So where you will get this type of thing, you will get this type of thing in the fixed position layout, where the examples as shipbuilding, your airplane manufacturing, submarine manufacturing, a big tower construction. So these are the examples of the fixed position layout, right? Fixed position layout. So what's the meaning of fixed position layout? Remains stationary and the workers, materials and equipment are moved as needed. So simply ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు, మీన్స్ స్టేషనరీ అంటే ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనేది అక్కడే స్టేషనరీగా ఉంటుంది, బట్ మై ప్లేస్ ఇస్ రైట్. సో వర్కర్స్, మెటీరియల్, మెషిన్స్, టూల్స్ ఇవి మాత్రము తిరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. దట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిక్స్డ్ పొజిషన్ లేఅవుట్ డెఫినిషన్. సో రైట్, so what are the examples here? House construction, shipbuilding, aircraft. So this is the main examples for this fixed position layout. Also what tool and material and labor should come to complete the building. Adhe meeru if you are doing any small TV or watch or cell phone, so what is the process here? It is totally different process. Got it? Next, process layout. Similar processes or processes with similar needs are located together in the process layout. Similar processes are located together. So exact కాకపోయినా similar process ఒక చోట అన్ని సెట్ చేసి గ్రూపింగ్ సిమిలర్ ప్రాసెసెస్ యూటిలైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఈస్ ఇంప్రూవ్డ్. ఎప్పుడైతే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నట్స్ లోపల నీకు డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ నట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో మీకు స్పైగౌట్ నట్ ఒక 5 పీసెస్ ఉంటే, అదర్ నార్మల్ 10 పీసెస్ ఉంటే, అదర్ స్మాల్ పీసెస్ అదొక. సో దిస్ ఆల్ టుగెదర్ యు ఆర్ ప్లేసింగ్ ఇన్ ఏ basket. Prefer for choosing, right, because it is assorted. So that type of process is nothing but process layout. Here customers, one second, yes, patients, it's next equals okay. The different products, complex flow pattern is in that operation. Okay, complex flow pattern is there in the operation. So what is the example of this process layout? Supermarkets, job shops, hospitals. These are the various types of examples can be given for this product layout. The next point is uh, sorry, process layout. If you see the graph or if you see the simple chart, see here how the process layout flows here. The process layout has the products that are traveled and dedicated to the process centers. Okay, so for example, in the process layout, once the material is moving from grinding machine to the drilling machine, again from here you can go to the other point, again from here you can go to the milling, again you can go to the testing point, you can go to the normal this point, you can go to this thing. So like this it is will be keep on moving the processes. This is about the process layout. Product layout, sometimes this is called as an inline layout, means flow line or assembly line. So inline or flow line or assembly line, the parts follow a specified route. The parts follow a specified route. The sequence of workstations matches with the sequence of required workstations. Okay, next, the workflow should be clear. Why? Because sometimes the optical will. Next, see here, the sometimes it is called as inline layout, flow line layout, or assembly line. The parts follow a specific route. What is that route? The sequence of workstations matches with the sequence of required operations. The workflow should be very clear, predictable, and easy to control. Then what are the examples here? Product layout law you are having. So the car assembly, the paper manufacturing system, self-service cantoning, etc. Right? So these are the examples of the product layout. Next. So if you see the graph of this product layout, see here how the raw material is moving or customer is going for service. So first they'll go for the station 1, the material or labor. Next the station 2, the material and or labor. Station 3, material and or labor. Station 4, material and or labor. Finished item goods. So by the end of the month, right? So at that station point you are getting some. See the simple process of product layout process, how the it is flowing in a straight fashion, right? Straight fashion. So finally to the finished product. Next, use it for repetitive and continuous type of production. For continuous lo untene kada, simple and best example is this is a continuous type of process. Next, cellular layout, ఇందాక మనం చెప్పుకున్నట్టు part families or group families all together known as the cellular layout. So the cellular layout means find some similarities to your place. Okay, so in the cellular layout the machines are grouped in a cell that can process items that have similar processing requirements. Okay, based upon the group technology which involves grouping items with a similar design or manufacturing characters into the part families. Next, what are the part families? The part families with a similarity in manufacturing process. The part families with a similarity in shape. So see here, okay, now see here, based upon the group technology, ఇవన్నీ మీకు లేవు syllabus లో, but based upon the group technology which involves a grouping of items with similar design or manufacturing characteristics to the part families. Now see this figure and see this figure. So both are same or similar. So both are not exactly same, but they are similar. So we can choose this type of tools and we can use in the processed way so that we cannot do it. So it could be considered as mini product layout. Next, can improve and simplify the process layout. Flexible, it should be flexible, duplicates some other resources. Next, I think the time is less. Yes, we are having 4 minutes to go. So now see here how the original process layout looks and how the cellular process looks, right? So here you can say number of information in this original process layout. So here you are having the raw materials where, see here in the assembly section. So the material is moving from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, no, 2 to, see here. So here in the assembly section, whenever the process is going from A, B, C. So see here in the here the raw materials are moving at a time at three portions: A point, B point, and C point. So see here, sorry, uh, from A it is going to 1 to 2, right? Again from 2 it is going to 4, 5 is going to 7, 3 is going to 6, 5 is going to 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So here the movement of material is in a zigzag or not unfinished form. Now see here the cellular layout. Cellular layout means similar materials. So see the raw materials A, B and C. Say A, B and C. Here from the A the material is going from 1 to 2. Again, sorry, 1 to 2 it is going to 4. It is going, so it is not according to the numbers, the type of processes. Okay. So from 2 to 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 9, 8 to 10, right? Next 9. See in the cellular layout, 1, 2, 4, 8, 10 outside assembly. Again B routing low you're having 3, 6, 9 going outside. And C routing you're having 5, 6, 5, 7, 11, 12 going outside. So here totally you're having cell 1, cell 2 and cell 3. So like this in the cellular layout the raw materials are moving according to the cell or group technology. That is about the original process layout and cellular layout. So with this we'll stop the class. We'll wind up here. So we'll discuss the next class and next session. Hope you understood the concepts. Anyone just give the screenshot of your class, right? Yes. So I will post the my link in the YouTube channel and send to your WhatsApp group so that you can look after your WhatsApp group, right? So I'm not finding time to do that, but tomorrow I'll do that so that you can watch the uploaded YouTube videos in my channel so that you can click the link and you can open the videos.